Hey guys, firstly, I just wish and I hope that you are doing fine amid this COVID situation. Please take very good care of yourself and your family members. Stay healthy. Now, coming to today's topic, I thought let's talk about how can we make our daily Scrum meeting more effective. So, as a Scrum Master, um, you already know that one of your key responsibility is to act as a facilitator. Now, facilitation doesn't only mean that you will organize the meeting and go away. Facilitation requires some key skills. You need to facilitate in such a manner that the participants of that meeting understand the purpose of it, and whatever outcome is expected out of that scrum event, that outcome is achieved, that outcome is gained out of that meeting. Now, many of you must be thinking that as a Scrum Master, you are not a mandatory participant in daily Scrum meeting. Then why do bother much about how can we make it more effective or what? But I would say you are not a mandatory participant, but Scrum framework nowhere stops you to attend the daily Scrum. The daily Scrum meeting is the development team's meeting purely. Every member of the development team, or as per new Scrum guide, I can call them developers. So each of the developer needs to come together and they need to discuss amongst themselves their progress towards the sprint goal, and they need to adapt their sprint backlog, need to make plan for next 24 hours. It is their meeting, no doubt. But what I would suggest you, per my experience, is that if your team is not that much mature, if your team is in a growing kind of stage, they are new to Scrum, even if they are not new but they are not that mature, then I would definitely suggest that you should be there in the daily Scrum as a Scrum Master to make sure that the meeting is happening daily, everyone is attending it, they are doing it within the time box, they are understanding the purpose of the meeting, and uh, the meeting really goes in the manner it should go. So you should be there to make sure that the purpose of the Scrum event is achieved. Now, there are many ways through which you can make your daily Scrum meeting effective. Um, Nowadays, what happens as we are working virtually, so it is becoming even more challenging to have the energy sync and coordination in the Scrum events. Many a times what happens, uh, each of the members starts giving their updates, right? So suppose I am speaking, we are going in an alphabetical order, and after I am done, the next person who is there, he or she will start speaking, and so on. What happens in this process at times is that everyone is not listening carefully to each other updates. They are only concerned about their individual updates, right? Their individual progress. So when someone else is talking, what I am doing is that I am just preparing in my mind that when it will be my turn, what I am going to speak. I'm not listening to that person's updates very carefully, or I am multitasking at that time. I am just like, okay, when it will be my turn, I'll speak. Now there is a very big hazard in this. The hazard is that you are not carefully listening to other members' updates, and what will happen? You will never get to understand the collective progress of the team towards the sprint goal. You will not understand where we are right now at the current moment, where we are towards the progress on sprint goal. So your inspection will go wrong. If your inspection will go wrong, either you will not adapt, or you will adapt incorrectly, you will take wrong decisions. So it is the meeting wherein the entire team needs to come together, and collectively they need to understand how they are progressing, what are their issues, what can they do to remove them, etc. Now, let's come to the point. How can you, as a Scrum Master, pitch in here and make sure that this meeting goes effective? Now, in this video, I'm going to share with you one tip that I have tried and it works really well. So, what you can do is that you ask any one member to start giving their updates. You can pick up any one member randomly, and you say that after you are done, you need to nominate someone else who should start giving their updates. So, what will happen? Suppose now today we have started with me, so I'm talking. Now, after I'm done, I'll randomly choose any one member. Suppose there's a team of 8 members, so now I'll randomly choose someone that, hey, XYZ, can you start now? Now what happens here is that you never know that whose turn will come, so everyone will stay alert because I can take anybody's name. Also, when I'm done, I have passed it to some X person to give their updates. Now after X is done, he'll make sure that okay, I'm done and that person is also done. Now I'll pass it on to Y. Now Y starts speaking. This way they also take care of that who all are done, who all are remaining, and to do so they have to pay attention, otherwise they'll forget if he's done or not, or if she's done or not. So they'll forget. So this way they'll stay alert, they listen to your updates carefully, because they know at any point of time our name can be called. So they'll listen to your updates very carefully, and they'll pay attention, they'll stay alert. So this way you can mitigate the risk of members not listening to each other's updates carefully. Up to a certain level you can mitigate this risk. This technique really works well. It also increases coordination and collaboration between team members. Suppose there is a team in which A person and some X person, they rarely talk to each other. So now if at least they'll start taking each other's name when they are passing the ball to each other in the daily scrum, it will start increasing the collaboration between the team members. And now here you really do not do that work. Okay, you start, and then you start. So as a scrum master, you just need to sit and observe that they are actually following it well. You do not need to call names in the alphabetical order or one by one. That way it sometimes it turns into a kind of status meeting. They start giving updates to you rather than each other. So try out this technique. In my experience, it really works well. Let the members decide in random order now, after I am done, who will go next, and so on. This way they'll stay alert, they'll pay more attention towards each other's updates. They may also start asking questions to each other and figure out their issues, and later on they'll figure out how can they resolve it. So this way you can make your daily scrum meeting really effective. It will not be at least boring, monotonous, status kind of meeting. So that's it for today. There are a lot of other ways through which you can make your daily scrum meetings effective. I'll keep on adding more videos, and I'll keep on sharing my experience with you all. Thank you all for watching, and stay safe, stay healthy. My last ask from you is that I'll never ask you to like or subscribe until and unless you really find it useful. My only ask from you is that if you have any questions, do let me know. You can write in the comment box. My only intent is to help you through my experience and knowledge. So if you have any questions related to this or any other area of agile or scrum or kanban, any frameworks under agile, then just let me know. I'll try to help out you the best I can. I can promise, but whatever knowledge I have, whatever experience I have, I'll try to help you out. So yeah, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.